Okay. Good evening, everybody. Today I'll show you how to use this string functions. How to use string functions. Okay. My name is John and I'm a computer faculty of Maker Park Computer Center at Tumakuru. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this Dave C++. Okay. Dave C++ is called IDE, where you can type all the C languages. Okay. Now what I'll do here. Okay. Now first I'll say hash include. Okay. Say hash include I'll say stdio.h. Okay. And I'll say hash include string.h. Okay. And I'll say main function. Okay. Then here I'll say char name. Okay. Name. Then I'll say what the size you want. Okay. And I'll say print. Then I'll say printf. Okay. Then I'll say enter a name. Okay. Then I'll say scanner. Okay. Then I'll say always for name it is percentage yes. Okay. Then I'll say comma ampersand. What is the variable name? Okay. Now what you do? Okay. And here what you do? I declare one more variable. I'll say int l. L is for finding the length. Okay. Here I'll say l is equal to. Okay. I have a function called strlen. Strlen is for finding the length of the string, the size of the string. String means name. And what is the name? What is the variable name? Name. Then semicolon. Here is a printf. Okay, here is a the length of the string. The length of the string is okay. Then it's a percentage d. Then it's a comma l. Okay. Now so this is for finding the length of the string. Okay. L is for converting the size into numbers. First you read the string, but I want the output in numbers. So what will happen after reading that result is whatever the value is there is storing in one more variable and showing the result in terms of numbers. Okay, that is size. strlen is a function. Now I'll execute. First I'll save the file. Go to file, save as, give some name. Suppose I'll say len.c. Then you go to C source file. Okay. Then you go to execute, compile and run. Okay. Now it's asking name. Suppose I say Jatin. Name Jatin. What is the result of the Jatin? 5 letters. In Jatin, how many letters are there? 5. Like that, this is for finding how many letters are there in a name or string. Okay. Next what we have, same program. Suppose I want to reverse a string. Okay. For reverse, node of this one. Okay. Same thing, enter name is say. For this we say we have a function called strrev. That is for reverse string. Okay. Here I say reverse of a string. Is okay. Again it's a percentage. Okay. Then what is say? You call that name. After reversing the string, again you want to print now. Reversing means is reading the letters from right to left. Okay. Okay. Now strrev is a function to reverse a string. Okay. Now what you will do? I will run the program. So now first I save the program. I will go to save as. I will say rev.c. Then I will go to C source. Okay. You go to execute, compile and run. Okay. Now suppose if I say Jatin. Now if I read from right to left, what become Nitaj. After reversing the string, the name of Jatin will become Nitaj because reading from right to left. Okay. This one. Okay. Next what you have external function called strcat. Actually what is use of strcat? Strcat is for combining two different strings into a single string. Okay. Now I will take two names. That is I will say name 1. I will say name 1. Then I will say again comma name 2. Okay, I will do different sizes. Okay. And here name 2 is 14. Size as 14. Name 1 I will say 12. The minimum size I will give. I will say enter any two names. Okay. And what I will do, here I will say 2%. One is for one name and another is another name. Okay. And this is for name 1, comma, ampersand, name 2. Okay. Then we say, here is a function called strcat. Here we pass the two variable name 1, comma, name 2. Okay. Then we say concatenation of two strings is. Then what to say? It's a percentage yes. Okay, here you say what? You say name 1 because name 2 will be joined to name 1. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to execute. First I'll save this one. I'll go to save. Okay, I will go to execute, compile and okay. Now that's it two names. Suppose I'll say Ravi. I'll say Kumar. Okay. Now become what? Ravi Kumar. Means I'm combining two different strings into a single string. That is called str cat. Okay. Next what we have str compare. Now suppose I want to compare whether the two strings are equal or not. Same thing I'm taking. For comparing what I'll do, I'll take one more variable. I'll say int c. Okay. Int I'll say c. Okay. Here I'm saying a function called I'll say l. L is equal to here I'll say strcmp. Then I'll say what? Name 1 comma name 2. Now I'll say here is if condition. I'll say if I'll say that is c is equal to okay. I'll say if c is equal to 0. C is equal to 0. Okay. C is equal to 0. I'm checking whether this is equal or not. Here I'll say two strings are equal. Two strings are equal. Okay. Again if I say here, then again I'll say what here next one is I'll say else. Okay. Else again I'll say filter two strings are not equal. Two strings are not equal. Okay. Right. You are comparing whether two strings are equal or not. Now actually what to make of 0? It's compare two strings. If two letters are matching in both the strings, return 0. If two letters are not matching, return 1. Okay. That is called a string. If two letters are matching in both the strings, return 0. If they are not matching, return 1. Okay. Now once you run this program, okay, now see, I enter two names. Suppose I say Ramesh. Okay. Ramesh and again I say Ramesh. Okay. Ramesh and Ramesh. Now what will happen? Now two strings are equal. Same thing. Suppose again if I say execute, compile and run, it is different. I say Ramesh with Sam. Now it shows not equal. Like that. This for checking whether the two strings are equal or not. Okay. Okay, in the next session, at least regarding other string functions. Okay, thank you.